That was uh definitely not what I expected. So let's go ahead and talk about, or I guess review, the movie Greedy People, which I think that is a perfect title for this movie. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So you saw my reaction, but I will give you my genuine reaction again here, just short and sweet to the point. I recommend this movie. This movie is very, very well done. Um, yeah, I would say I actually loved this movie because of all the complex of the story of it. Not too complex, but very, very well done. I can tell they took the time for this movie. My general reaction, I would recommend it to you if you love this type of movie, and it's not what you expected. It definitely has a lot of twists and turns, which I love. And that's my general reaction. I recommend it. So let's just go ahead and switch gears to my review, a deeper dive of what I thought about this movie, and a little bit, no spoiler, but a little bit of the plot of this movie. So first of all, this movie is not long at all. It's an hour and 52 minutes. It stars one of a well-known character or actor, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I don't know if that's the correct way to pronounce his name, but he's in it, and he did a fantastic job in this role that he's in, as named Terry. So basically, the gist of this movie is, you can saw the trailer if you took a chance to watch it. There's this character named Will. He is straight off from the police force, and he's first day on the job in a small town in South Carolina. And Terry is showing the ropes the first day of what to do, know what to do, all that kind of stuff. And while Terry was had his mind somewhere else doing other things, Will heard something over the radio, and he took charge and went to the location that they needed assistance for police. Well, as you can saw in the trailer, one thing led to another. It was misunderstanding, and he almost got choked out by one of the person at that house. And by doing that, he unalived one of the people at that place. Well, then Terry comes to the scene, and he was trying to cover it up, found some money, and then tries to cover it up, and then basically and there's a lot of things that take place after that event. So I'm not going to go into the whole plot or the whole storyline of the movie. All I'll say is I highly, highly recommend it. If you are curious about it or just want a good movie to watch, I like this movie. I loved it. Like I said in my reaction, I loved it. It was definitely not what I expected. And that's why the whole time I was watching this movie, I was like, man, I would actually love this to be a show. I mean, even though it was perfect, I didn't need to flesh out the characters more than I already had. But I don't know how it would play out as a show. You know what I'm saying? But this, just the feel of the characters and the little small town kind of aspect of things, and people trying to get money and trying to do this and that, it is well done. They really, in my humble opinion, I think they really thought out of all of this plot and the characters, the interaction of characters, of their motives and interaction with one another. It is well done. I highly recommend it. And just like most of I did give my review and my reaction. My reaction is it bad, good, great. I think it's a great movie myself. Now some people might disagree, but I thought it was a great movie. If I would do how I do a review, if you're new here, usually what I do is I kind of do it how the experience is when you eat food. What I mean by that is at a convenience store, a hot dog that's been there for 2 weeks. Is it a drive-through, restaurant? You just sit there and eat. You go through a drive-through and get a hamburger and a milkshake, or is it a sit-down restaurant that you really enjoy and it sticks with you longer? This one is it's not like a chain restaurant. It is a sitting restaurant, like a random mom and pop restaurant that's in a town that you was visiting for the weekend. That was very well done. Service was excellent. Everything was just you couldn't ask for any better service. You know, that's what this is. It is very. The acting was fantastic. The beat, the flow of it. There wasn't no pauses or any time I got bored. It was well drawn out. Editing was great. The cinematography was great. Just everything was very well done. I can't. It's my buzzword, I guess, to say is I highly recommend it. I don't think you will walk away thinking that was the stupidest movie you ever seen. You think, okay, I get it, but I don't know if I said this yet. I might have said my other take that I messed up on. This movie kind of feels like a Coen Brothers kind of feel to it. I wouldn't say bit by bit, but I can tell. Maybe I'm wrong, but it has that feel. It definitely, if that wasn't inspired by them, they are very good. Whoever directed this and written it, it is well done. And this kind of movie gives me hope for the future of movie making. And I think there has always been that for a while, but most of us critics or people who love movies, or I wouldn't say me, most of the people on YouTube runs after the algorithm and say, "Oh, Marvel, Star Wars," and they get the views, they get the likes, and and that's fine. But for myself, I want to watch people talk about movies that I never heard of, and that's the whole point of this channel. Is I want to talk about good movies, bad movies, or ugly movies. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole point. But this Greedy People, I highly recommend it. But anyways, I probably went further than I needed to be on this video, but I just wanted to get this video out, give my thoughts, and recommend it. But other than that, I think I'm done here, and hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see y'all later.